Anybody ever hear of a garden teepee? Stick around and I'll tell you what it is and show you how we're going to make one. Hi, I'm Paul. Welcome to my messy workshop. My granddaughter asked me if I would make her a teepee for her garden so that her miniature pumpkins could grow up it. I went to my big box store, and believe it or not, I got some pretty nice lumber. So we're going to try and make that. So stick around and I'll show you how it's done. What I have here now is some pieces of pine that I've ripped on the table saw, and I'm going to make an L-shaped leg. So I've got a piece that's 1 inch wide, and I've got a piece that's 1 3/4 wide, and I'm just going to glue and nail them like that, just like that. And I'm using Tight Bond 3 glue, which is waterproof, rated for outside use. And then all I'm going to do is put it on here. And then I'll take some squeeze clamps and just hold it in place while I nail it. Time for a progress report. I've got all 4 legs made, and on both ends I've got them angled at 10 degrees. The way I came up with 10 degrees was I drew these legs up in SketchUp. I'm awful at SketchUp, but I'm good enough to be able to draw 2 legs and then determine the angle that I need to get them laid out like that. And that angle was 10 degrees. So I've cut a 10-degree angle here, and I cut an opposing 10-degree angle at the top so that it'll be flat across the top. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure for my cross pieces. I figure I'll put about 4 of them in there, and I'll build frames. And once I get the frames built, I'll go ahead and attach them to these 2 legs. Here's an update. I have this brace put in, and I have the far brace put in, which is the top brace. Now what I'll be doing is I'll be taking the other legs and I'll be attaching them like that. And then let me just put a clamp on this to hold it. I'll put the 2 other legs on, just like this. They'll be glued and nailed. And then I still have a few more braces to put, equally spaced braces in here. But I'll put those on with the legs already on, just because it's easier to fit them and to hold them in place with all the legs there. So my next thing is to put the legs on and then put the rest of the cross braces in. There's another brace in. This one here is all in. Now I've got one that goes here, one that goes here, then some trim, and a cap. Well, there I have all the cross pieces in, and it's really solid. I also made this top piece. There'll be a cap go on here and some kind of finial on it. It fits right like that. And then there'll be, like I say, there'll be a top on it and some kind of a finial. Right now I'm in the process of putting on the trim. As you can see, I've got one piece just temporarily put on here. Then there'll be a piece that'll go from down there to here. And there'll be a matching piece over here. And I'm going to do that all the way around. Well, I have all the trim on it. The only thing left to do is the top. Let me get the camera changed here. I have it all set to go. All I have to do is glue it on, and it will sit right like that. And then it's done. Well, thanks for sticking around for the build. I hope you enjoyed it. I think my granddaughter is going to be quite happy with it. So until next time, keep your shop messy.